Hello, and thank you for watching our video, 5 Ways to Drive Giving and Engagement with Vanco. My name is Abby, and I'm on our marketing team, and I am so excited to be sharing with you the variety of different ways that Vanco can help your church to tell your story, but also to allow your members and visitors the opportunity to express their generosity in the way that makes sense to them. Here at Vanco, over the past 10 years, we've had an opportunity to talk with a variety of churchgoers about the different ways that they prefer to give. And what we've found is there is not a one-size-fits-all giving method. Different age ranges prefer to give in different ways. And we have built our faith suite here at Vanco to make sure that we are aligning with the different ways that different members within your church prefer to give. So let's get started and talk about how our Vanco Faith Suite helps to align and meet your members where they are at. So as I mentioned, we have created 5 different ways that your members can express their generosity and help to contribute to the funds that your church is supporting through the Vanco Faith Suite. We're going to walk through each of these in detail, but at a high level, we're going to talk about how your members can donate to your causes or make payments, whether that is online, through a mobile app on their smartphone, via a text message, through a swipe device with a credit or debit card, or during your virtual services or your online services with a streaming device. And so let's take an opportunity and get started with talking about our first way that your members can give, which is through online giving. Now, online giving is where Vanco started. It is what most people think of when they think of a way for your members to express their generosity. And with Vanco Online, your members can do just that. They can give to a cause or they can make a payment. But where Vanco sets itself apart is we've really worked to design our online giving pages in a way that puts your story front and center. So with Vanco Online, you can use your own pictures and words to really help explain to members and visitors the impact that your church makes through the donations that they're making. This is a great opportunity for, again, you to tell the story behind what your church is hoping to accomplish or the mission that you're driving to with each of these individual funds. Now, although there is the added benefit of the imagery and the storytelling, that does not make the experience for your members any more complicated. You can see through our easy-to-use member interface here, making a gift is a simple process where they're going to enter in their donation amount, select their frequency, whether that's a recurring donation that happens on a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly basis, or it's a one-time gift. And then they'll pick the start date of when they want that donation to either start or be given. From there, they'll have an opportunity to add in their payment method that makes sense to them, whether that's a credit card, a debit card, checking, or a savings account, and they will move forward with processing their gift from there. But that's not the only thing that they're able to do within Vanco Online. As I mentioned earlier, they also have an opportunity to make payments. So whether they're registering for an upcoming pancake breakfast, an upcoming youth retreat, or purchasing a gift from your bookstore, whatever that may be, they'll have an easy opportunity to do that all from within your online giving page. Additionally, we know that smartphones have grown in popularity and that at any point in time, most individuals have their smartphone on them. So we also made it our mission to have an easy way for your members to not only give, but also engage with your church right from their smartphone using Vanco Mobile, our free church app. And within this, you can see that we've made it simple for church members to donate to your church and your missions. Very similar to our process online, you have an opportunity to tell a short story about each of those causes that you are raising funds for. And it's going to be a simple process where your members will select the donation amount, the frequency, the start date, their payment method. They'll confirm and submit their gifts, and they will be ready to continue moving forward from there. So now that we've shown you how simple it is to make a gift within Vanco Mobile, I want to take a minute and just touch on that communication aspect as well. So as I mentioned, everyone always has their smartphone on them these days. So with that, we wanted to have a way for your church members to reach out, whether it is individually to church leadership or to stay connected with a group that they are involved in within their church. So you can see here on the screen, we've got a variety of different ways that our church leaders can communicate either in a one-to-many format through messages within the app or one-to-one in a more private group setting. You'll notice there on our screen, we have our food shelf supporters that are sharing some great updates about their most recent food shelf event that they hosted. But then additionally too, we have an opportunity for those church groups to communicate with one another in something like our finance committee, where they can again make sure that everybody is prepared and ready for an upcoming meeting or share any pertinent notes that may be applicable to members from there. Beyond just chats, we also have an opportunity for your church to facilitate in-person and remote community engagement in events and gatherings. So we know that events are an integral part of your church and who you are, so we wanted to make the opportunity to promote and encourage interaction with those events as simple as possible. You'll see within Vanco Mobile, you have the opportunity to create unlimited in-person and virtual events for your members to RSVP to, as well as for them to share with others, either within the community or within their friends and family. So this is a great way for you to raise awareness to the events that you're hosting, but also to bring in new visitors and potential members into your church. Our next giving method that we're going to talk about here is text giving. And this is sending a donation via text. With text giving, your church is going to get its own unique 10-digit text number that you'll be able to share with members and visitors. They're going to text their donation amount to that 10-digit text number. The first time, they'll go through a short registration process where we'll capture their payment information and their contact information. But from there, it's going to be as simple as what you see on the screen. They'll text the amount, we'll thank them for their donation and inquire if they'd like to make it a recurring gift. If they respond that they'd like to do a repeat donation, we'll walk them through questions related to that frequency for them to set up from there. So it really is as simple as sending a text message, and then your members are going to be able to support the causes that they'd like and that you have helped to set up underneath that text number. So again, first-time givers are going to walk through that very short sign-up process where we're going to capture their payment information and their contact information, and then from there, they'll be remembered and able to do that easy donation here moving forward. So our fourth method that we're going to talk about as it relates to giving is our Vanco swipe device. So this is a great opportunity for you to utilize at events that your church may be hosting, whether that's a spaghetti dinner or a fall festival. You have an opportunity to utilize one of our apps as well as our Square devices to take a one-time payment or donation using a credit or a debit card. This is an easy way for you to get creative and get your volunteers involved. We've seen a variety of different ways that our swipe devices are used, everything from buying bogeys at golf events to paying for spaghetti meals. Anything where an easy swipe of a credit or a debit card would be helpful for your church to be able to collect donations and payments is a great opportunity for you to think about utilizing your swipe device. And then lastly, we have our newest way for members to give and engage with your church, and that is through Vanco Live, our online streaming experience. This helps online worshipers feel connected and do everything they could do in person without ever having to navigate to a new window or a new tab. This works with how your church is streaming today to immerse your online worshipers into your Sunday experience. Through this, they can chat, they can engage in notes that you may be leaving for your members, and additionally, they have the opportunity to give and to participate in a digital offering moment without, again, ever having to navigate to a new window or tab and feel like they're leaving that experience in order to express their generosity. So we have covered a variety of different ways that your church can partner with Vanco in order to give your members choices as to how they'd like to express their generosity. But we don't expect you to create all the promotional materials that you need for these 5 different ways to give on your own. We have a great, robust marketing kit here at Vanco that you can explore, which includes a variety of different launch materials, as well as some educational guides to help you with understanding how to utilize our tools, but also too, what are the trends that are happening within our organization today. So we highly encourage you to take an opportunity and explore our resource center. We'll also be linking an opportunity for you to download our churchgoer giving study, which again talks to how different age groups prefer to give and helps to explain the why behind churches looking at having a variety of different opportunities as it relates to online giving. And again, another one of my favorites here is our eGiving Discovery Questionnaire. This is a great exercise for your church to walk through, especially as you are thinking about all these different methods for giving, to help you brainstorm what are the different ways that our church helps within our community, what are the different funds or payments, donations that we are accepting, and are all of these visible on our current online giving platforms today? And if not, what are the action steps we need to take as a church in order to help remedy that situation? So now we've covered those 5 ways that your church can help to grow giving and express generosity, as well as drive engagement with Vanco. Again, if you're interested in learning out more, check out our Churchgoer Giving Study Volume 4 for more on why different age groups prefer to give in different ways and what is the favorite way for each age group to give. Thank you so much.